Yeah, it's a rainy, dreary kind of day right now. Figure I might as well do a little video on the old reef tank. Not so old, about 5 or 6 months old, something like that. The fish, I keep it simple with the fish. When I get expensive fish, they just die on me, you know. Everyone's gonna say quarantine your fish and blah blah blah. You know, I'm not going through all that. I don't think most people that don't want to fucking spend their life obsessed or going crazy about shit, you know, just don't quarantine the fish. They just throw them in the tank, and that's what I do, because ain't nobody got time for that. So that guy was plopped in the tank 2 days ago, and I'm pretty sure he came with a little bit of ick or something, because he was scratching when I bought him, and that's okay. This tank is a ick maintenance tank. Everybody says, oh, well, not everybody, but some people will say, oh, well, that's cruel. Yeah, whatever. You know, the hobby's supposed to be enjoyable. All my fish seem happy, healthy. They barely ever scratch. You know, I got the UV sterilizer on there. I keep them well fed. They're fine. You know, just I keep fish that are relatively hardy and that don't seem like they're prone to ick. Cheap little black clowns, misbar black clowns. I got a yellow chorus, basic red firefish, 2 firefish. This guy, I can't catch him, get him out. He's getting his ass handed to him by the other guy, the other firefish. But he's impossible to get out, so, you know, he's stuck. That guy, I just got him, like I said. He's a red fairy, long fin red fairy. See, there he goes. Yeah, eventually he'll stop flashing and he'll get better. He gets more food in him and blah blah blah. So for the corals, I got a little Zoa garden here. Rainbow infusions are taking over. The armor of gods are. Yeah, the armor of gods, those pallies right there, the red ones. Oh, those are pretty sick. Pink hippos above that, those are sick. The OG, or not, those aren't the OG, those are the rainbow Yodas. Those are sick. Can't wait for those to take over up there. Pretty basic zoas for the most part. I don't care about all the fancy names and fancy hype zoas, you know. They're zoas. Really, we're gonna get crazy. We're gonna spend $100 a pop-up on a zoa. Not this guy. Fuck that. Anyways, got this Jurassic clam from Petco, believe it or not. Pretty sick. I love it. It's growing crazy. It's happy. Happy as a clam. Got 2 that used to be 1. Rhodactis, metallic green Rhodactis, pretty sweet. I got a Frammer looking thing, probably a Frammer. I sold it as a hammer, but I think it's a Frammer. Leptos kicking ass finally. Leptos are hard, man. That thing was not doing good for a while. Now it's just finally getting into its groove. The Monties are growing all over the place, growing all over each other. The red seems to grow a little faster than the green, for me at least. That acro in the middle, green slimer. Can you move? Really? Come on, guy. Get the hell out of the way. Anyways, you know, green slimer, it's pretty sick. Hasn't grown tall, but it's encrusted a lot. Got the Setosa. A little different angle on it. It's getting all chunky in the back here, but it's not growing much in the front, probably because of the flow or something. Whatever. I love toadstools. I got 2 little toadstools in there. Not so little, but they're kicking ass. Threw that purple style in between them, just to kind of keep them at bay, so they're not like covering all the other shit. The purple style like stings that one and keeps it to the side where I want it. Some GSP in the back. These little bird's nests started probably as the size of that little one right there in the bottom. Where is he? There. Right there. Boom. That little guy. Started about that size. And now they're at least softball size each. They're big. They look dope. They're a cheap coral. They're an easy, basic coral, but you know, why drive yourself crazy trying to grow the hardest corals? Friggin', I like the easy ones and they're pretty. Who gives a shit? Everyone gets so caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up in the hype. Don't let people tell you this keeping a reef tank's hard. It's so easy. It's just a learning curve. I got a little Cyphastria. Thing started from a nub, and it's encrusting, and it'll probably take over this whole rock eventually. The mushroom, blue mushroom on the side there, and there's some purple Monty in the back. Kind of just stuck there, forgot about it. Yeah, that's about it. If you have a sand bed in your tank, you gotta have one of these little fighter conchs. They're just the shit. They're the best. Keep the sand nice and clean. I don't use any chemical filtration whatsoever. Zero, because I don't like dinos. If you don't know about dinos, lucky you. But yeah, my nitrates run like 3 to 5, like clockwork. 1 water change a week, 5 gallons, maybe every 2 weeks, 3 weeks if I'm feeling lazy. This little basic ghost skimmer or whatever the hell it's called. Got a UV sterilizer, and I used to keep freshwater tanks, so I use the poly filter from frickin' Walmart. I just cut it to little squares and stick them in the back of the overflows, and it works, man. It works. I rinse it with fresh water, with RO water before I put it in, because the skimmer used to go crazy when I wouldn't do that. So I figured, you know, whatever chemicals it has on it, rinse it off a little bit. But yeah, got a little caddy on the side there, and then I've got a nice little hair algae refugium back here that I'm not mad about. Let it grow, baby. And there's a pantyhose with carbon in it in the back there. But yeah, that's it. It's a basic, easy tank, Hydra 26, running at about 50 watts. Below, oh, I'll show you below real quick. Simple bucket, top off, pump controls, dose all for reef by hand. Every day, dose nitrate. Sometimes. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is my 40-gallon NUVO. It's pretty sweet, I think. I like it. Cool.